Hey folks, it is 4:30 here in the Central Time Zone. It is January 5th, 2018. Happy New Year. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for buying into the 1967 Topps Complete Set Group Break from Burl Sports. Really appreciate it. Got an exciting set here. And so we've got a few new set break participants, so I'll give a quick rundown of how we do our set breaks. So, you've never done one with us before, what we do is we have a list of names. However many spots you bought, that's how many times your name is in this list. 609 cards in the set, 609 names in the list. Harold Tourget was our winner of our free spot in this set break. So what we do is we copy paste this list into random.org's list randomizer. If you've never played around with that, go to random.org, then listen more, list randomizer. We'll paste that list of names here, and we'll randomize it 3 times so it's nice and shuffled up. Then we will paste that randomized list right next to our checklist here. So the first name that comes out of the list in random order will get card number 1. The second name on the list will get card number 2, and so forth. So we'll read through our major hits. We won't read every single hit we won't read every single card in the break. Simply for time's sake, with 609 cards, we'd be here a while. But we will read through. I've picked out a nice stack of hits here that we'll take a look at. And then I will post the list of the full results on the website, and you will get every card you hit, you will get. So I ship out commons and all. So without any further ado, we will get started. So again, we'll copy paste this checklist, this list of names, right into the list randomizer. Right. So we will paste, and again, we'll randomize 3 times. Here's the first randomization. Here's the second. And the third. All right, so this is the one that sticks. So this is the one we will copy and paste. All those copied. We'll paste it right there. We'll delete our extra cells so that we're lined up 1 to 1. Right, so our first card in the break, card number 1, the champs, Baltimore Orioles, goes to Mike Yalfman. So we got the Robinsons, we got Hank Bauer, really classic card for this set. Right. Next hit we'll look at is card number 5, Whitey Ford. That goes to James DeLong. Next up, we have card number 45, Roger Maris. That goes to Mike Glasser. Next hit we'll look at is card number 100. That's Frank Robinson, and that goes to Kevin Bear. Next up, we'll look at the Mickey Mantle checklist. And it goes to Mike Yalfman. So the Mick makes an appearance on the second series checklist. There you go. Next up, we have card 140, Willie Stargell. That goes to Joseph Stanton. And then the Mick is card 150 in the set, SGC 60 example here. Nice clean card. That goes to James DeLong. So nice card, James. All right. Then next up, we have card 215, Ernie Banks. Goes to Frederick Mistretta. So the Banks here, one of the nicer higher end cards in the set. PSA 6.5. Nice card, Fred. And we've got, look at a couple of the leaders cards. We got card 238. We got strikeout leaders, headlined by Koufax. Goes to Mike Glasser. And we've got the AL home run leaders, headlined by Frank Robinson, Carew, and Boog Powell. Oh, and that's 243. Goes to Mike Fickle. Then our NL home run leaders, headlined by some guy named Hank Aaron. Apparently he was pretty decent at hitting home runs. That goes to Kevin Bear. So we got Willie Mays there, Richie Allen. Speaking of Hammer and Hank, card number 250 goes to Harold Tourget. And we've got 266, which is the Pitt Power dual player card there with Stargell and Clendenin. Alright, so 266, Pitt Power goes to Bobby Hilo. And we'll skip on down to 337 next. Joe Morgan goes to Stephen Rice. Next up, 355, Carl Yastrzemski goes to Harold Tourget. Then, let's see, we got Catfish Hunter here at card 369. That goes to Todd Casista. A very green card. You got the grass, you got the wall, you got the uniform. Lots of green to go around. Trees in the background. Next up, we have card number 400, Roberto Clemente. Goes to Rob Webster. PSA 6 example there on the Clemente. Really crisp card. Nice hit, Rob. Right. Then we've got 423. Fence Busters with Mays and McCovey goes to Harold Tourget. Next up, then we have Pete Rose, card 430. Goes to Mike Glasser. Then we've got 460, Harmon Killebrew. Goes to Rob Webster. Then we've got 480, Willie McCovey goes to Harold Tourget. Norm Cash into the high numbers here. If you've ever built this set, you know some of these can be quite the pain. Norm Cash is one of those. Goes to Kevin Bear. Nice card, Kevin. And next up, we've got 569. This is the Carew rookie, goes to Michael Fickle. PSA 4 example on the Carew. Next up, we have card 580, which is Rocky Calavito. Another tough high number. All right, and that goes to Todd Casista. SGC 60 example there on the Calavito. I went one at a time, so I didn't accidentally show you Seaver before it was time. So there's our Seaver in this set. Again, if you've built this one, you know it's a pain, but really nice looking mid-grade card here. SGC 50 example. So, without any further ado, 581. Tom Seaver goes to James DeLong. Alright. Next up, card 600. Brooks Robinson, Hall of Fame high number, also goes to James DeLong. PSA 4.5 on this one. Couple more high numbers here to look at. One is the Red Sox, which goes to Frederick Mistretta. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Tommy John himself, last card in the set, also goes to Frederick Mistretta. So, tough to find that one in good shape. Nice mid-grade example here. So, that does it. So that's our last hit for the 67 break. I'll post the full results here in just a couple minutes and email out a link to those. Or if you just want to refresh your screen in like 10 minutes, that should do the trick as well. Video will be here for your viewing pleasure. And if you joined us late, you should be able to watch that on playback. If you just rewind or refresh your screen when we're done here. But thanks again for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. This is Burl Sports. Have a great weekend.